It's laser time, baby. The guards have spawned.
Oh, no.
The lasers have activated, and Rag are in trouble.
Why do I feel like this was a
scatter.
rack tower that CIR came in and ratted? I don't know why I feel that way, but
Rag,
I do.
Rack City, bitch.
Rack City.
Oh my goodness.
Rack.
That was an unfortunate timing, and they are just legging it. That said, there is a big blob to the north. That looks like it's Piri 1 though, or Pone, and you've got a few escalation.
Pony. Yeah, you have
doing
Pony and you have
all right, so Rack is claiming towers around here.
Oh no.
Is Rag trying to set up home in here? Because obviously Elevate
is still here.
Elevate have disbanded, or not disbanded, but they're going on a break for a season, and this leaves this very valuable clump of territories up for grabs for a season. And you've got to think everybody wants a taste of it, don't they?
Yeah, you'd think so. Bogle is saying that Angelique is a god. I don't know what that's about, but maybe he's seen his
personal opinion,
Facebook or Instagram. I don't know where he's making that assumption from. Okay. Well, he's kind of ditty dancing, Bogle. Let's be honest.
Guys, do remember not to tell us in chat where you want us to go. Right? You got to tell us. You got to tell us in game, because we are running a 15-minute delay. So when you type in chat, you're responding to stuff that happened 15 minutes ago, and we're probably not going to see it because we're busy looking at fights. Syndic, a bit of a mop up here on some other guys actually. The Cappy Alliance is now throwing down here in Razor Rock Gulch. Looks like a few trades going on, some defensives going down. Bit of posturing from both sides. No full commit here, but knowing Syndic, he's probably waiting for a wrap round, isn't he?
Yeah, that's generally what it is here. But we have a wrap here by Angelique. Going to be able to turn in on to third if he's lucky here. Getting a little bit of rubber banding on Angelique, to say the least here.
Bouncy. He's got those rubber band boots on.
They're really cool. They're an old item that not everybody has. You can only get that if you were here the first couple of weeks of Albion.
I do feel like that's when all the fights kick off at the same time. Especially if they're in close proximity. If it's the same server cluster, you can get that sometimes. Bridge could be nasty. They're going to follow over the bridge.
That third alliance, they are getting hit.
I was going to say, but I mean, Reject Party let them cross that bridge.
Yeah, that's because they're getting pushed. Like they know the numbers here. They're looking for the territory. They're going to take position inside of it, use it as a defensive position.
Yeah, they've got the guards, they've got the space.
Who is hitting third here? The Czech alliance, maybe.
I don't know. I see Ezok on the field.
No way.
Old Tea Party guy. I love a bit of Ezok. Man, the amount of people I've seen back in the game this month. I've been doing a lot of arenas with Marvin. Marvin's back.
Marvin's back.
Marvin's back. Marvin can never let this game
Syndic
go.
has some big action over here. Let's head back over to Syndic here. He is in the middle of an actual fight. No ditty dancing on this guy. He is kind of surrounded. We will see if he turns back against Cappy here as Cappy comes in over the hill. Big catch coming down to the east. Just a wave as it crushes through Syndic's midline.
Yeah, that was a really good sweep round. The timing on the DPS was nice. And you'll notice what they had plenty of occults, right? Those occult staffs allowing them to move faster on foot and just out-position them with that sweep. They were able to get nasty angles, and it's going to be a full scatter to the east here. Syndic, I think he's got enough still to fight, but I think they're just going to have to regroup what they can first.
Yeah, I think you're right here. They need to regroup, get everybody back together here. They have a two-front war here. If you go down to the southwest, there is another group fighting currently, a PoE-NE. I got to figure out who to watch from that perspective.
Yeah, okay, so Nick wants to come in onto escalation. In comes the sprint, looking for the engage. Nice use of the beetles. There's inertia rings as well. Really good defensive ability. A one-hand Hallerfall with an undead cape in the middle of this, just looting everything he can.
Bogle, you might get a better POV and better ping from Dreaded Legend right now. He is in the middle of this fight, taking on 2 different groups. Just took down about 10 Terra, and now he's wrapping it back around to the top to take on another group of Terra, which is, that's old GIR. Like that.
Yeah, it's
Rogue Natives, Terra.
well, yeah.
GIR,
So
Terra?
Syndic made the Terra Alliance for whatever reason, maybe because people were moving alliances and they had a cooldown to rejoin the same alliance, something like that. There is still PoE 1 or whatever, Pone. Like the other
Pony,
parts,
PoE,
yeah. The other parts of PoE still exist, and it is still PoE. It just has a different name. I'm not sure why. But no, Syndic's tapping out of this one, mounting and leaving.
PoE, Pony, as we call it, is getting hit now. They're coming from the western side, moving into Escalation. Escalation does a great job of countering, pushing back on the west-hand side and southwestern side. Big push over the north. Let's see how it goes. We do have a bit of lag here, though. Sorry for those of you who are going, this could be better. Well, it could be. It does happen. The server is absolutely full today. Hopefully it'll hold out long enough for us to watch this battle. And nice push to the western side. Gotta continue on, Dreaded Legend. Push that all the way. When they start fleeing like that, when you see those firewalls, you know they're fleeing. Start hitting that CC, catching a few guys off.
Yeah, nice stuff from those guys. They got it under control here, haven't they? Definitely. Weeping Repeat. I like to see the Weeping Repeaters in play as well. There is still a fair amount of Terror looking for an engage here.
There were a fair amount of Terror
wow, they just got like hard stopped in their tracks. Syndic ice blocks and continues to go in, trying to follow his battle mounts. But that little choke there, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, you're not getting your DPS through that choke against a good Zerg. This is the thing. Like, you need to give your DPS space to connect, because your DPS can't generally come behind the tanks because people know what's going to happen. And now Orden, the pony guys to the north, they're going to take a little, no, I wouldn't call it a hit, maybe just a little tickle to push them out of position. I like that as well. I like those non-full commits, because quite often, you know, a Zerg will pull back or prepare to pop defensives, and then you just don't engage, and they sort of don't know what to do with themselves, because they know they can't go because you're ready for it. And here, this is probably going to be the real one. We see the Mammoth. As soon as you see the Mammoth aura go, that means it is go time. DPS to the north. Dreaded Legend looking for the angle. There come the clumps. Nice use of the HOJ right on top of the battle mount, sucking them in with the golem there, and then dropping. But this will be the cue for the back push, right? This is how PoE does it. But do they have enough left to get it done? They're getting some hits off, but I'm not seeing many kills chosen.
No, you're right. There's still a lot of fallback going on here, but we got that huge group of Terra to the east. If this doesn't result, where is he going?
They're trying to get down the choke, I think, and hit these guys.
That
Demon
fear
Fangs
was
as well.
forever. Did you see how long that fear lasted on Dreaded Legend?
It's a really strong
That
one.
was
The
brutal.
new
He must have
curse,
had all the stacks. But there was a huge clump to his east. I'm surprised he didn't take that engagement, at least hit that real quick. From what we've seen today, this new Terra Alliance does not have as good support play as PoE Prime had in the most recent weeks in which we've seen them. They had really turned around their ZVZ performance recently, started really winning quite a bit. They went from Arch 2.0 to the return of the Money Guild. It was pretty impressive seeing them out there on the field the last couple of weeks. But today, not so
I think
much.
they were a little bit. I think they were a little bit wary, I would say, of those other guys coming around. They didn't want to full commit because there was really good vision for the pony guys down the bottom, so they had to deal with them first. And now there go the rats with the undead capes and the soldier boots who have lifted all the loot after the fight. Love it. There's so many rats on the invasion day, isn't there? It's ridiculous.
Even with the changes to the ratting, it's been still very rat heavy. Do we still have action over on its pull-up, Fogel? Kovka, we'll head over there.
Typed it first time without copy pasting. Professional broadcaster.
You got
right
this.
Here, War Gods then. Throwing down with Arch, which means that there is a cluster queue. There's going to be a lot of Arch, but this is what we call zombie defense mode in Albion, isn't it? They just keep coming, and how many waves could you survive? How many waves can you survive? The attrition sets in. Arch going for the first blood here as we arrive on scene. Plenty of damage done, and there was a clump of like 7 energy shapers all like through them. Here comes the
Oh,
return.
here's the return though. That return just decimated everything that Arch had in the front there. After a really good engagement by Arch,
Quite
very
a
well
lot of
coordinated.
them got out, although a few of them here are surviving thanks to Hellion jackets.